You've been asking for reviews of office chairs in the comments and we've listened. This is the OfficePal C30 from Sharkoon, a chair that I first saw back at Computex 2023. Let's take a look at it and find out how good an office chair from a PC gaming company can be, shall we? Hi guys, I'm Matt and welcome to Kit Guru and to my full review of the Sharkoon OfficePal C30/C30M chair. So Sharkoon are mostly known for their cases and peripherals, but they do offer quite a few more products than that. Stuff like power supplies, coolers, a desk, and also chairs. Looking back over their previous chair releases, it's clear to see that gaming has been their focus since day one, but that has changed with the release of the aptly named OfficePal. The chair features a mesh or a mesh and fabric combination finish. It supports up to 120 kilograms in weight. It's got built-in lumbar support, 3D armrests and a classy all-black design. I don't have any confirmed UK pricing or availability information for you just yet. I've reached out to Sharkoon for this info and I'll update it in a pinned comment when I find out more. Having a quick look online though, I can see it is available from Amazon in Germany for around 235 euros, which puts it at around 200 quid. But that is just a rough conversion and it doesn't account for any import fees or stuff like that. So we'll use that price as a rough guide as we head through the review. Let's kick things off with the design then. This is a chair that, it first struck me, this is a chair that's very similar in looks to the Doro C300 from Sihu, which I reviewed on the channel a while ago. It comes in two distinct versions, the one that I've got for review, the OfficePal C30, the one I'm sitting on right now, and then the OfficePal C30M, with the M standing for mesh, which is the same chair, just finished entirely in mesh, as opposed to the traditional upholstered seat base found on the model that I'm looking at today. The C30 is worlds away from the gaming chairs I've looked at recently in terms of looks. It has a modern and mature design that would look great in any office environment. The entire chair is black in colour, which I really like. There's no need to add any colour to a chair like this, and I feel that the all black design just adds to the classiness of the looks overall. The few bits of branding are minimal. There's a cloth Sharkoon tag on the right hand side of the backrest, as well as a small chrome Sharkoon logo on the spine at the back. Starting at the top, the headrest is curvy, finished with mesh, and wouldn't look out of place in an episode of Star Trek. That mesh, which is found on both the headrest and the backrest, has a triangular pattern weaved into it, which I quite like, and it makes the finish look a bit more interesting than plain mesh would. The backrest is split into two sections, an upper part which curves away from your back towards the top, and then the lumbar support which juts out a bit towards the bottom. And it's not adjustable, but I'll touch on that more later in the video. Support is added to the backrest by the Y-shaped nylon frame. Just like the head and the backrest, curvy design is front and centre here. There's not a sharp angle in sight anywhere on the C30. The seat base is the most substantial part of the chair overall, as it should be to be fair. It's quite thick and it has a generous amount of padding, which has a slightly contoured design which fits around and supports the backs of your legs. The right hand side of the base houses the controls for height and tilt adjustment. They're small buttons or levers that work via a wire pull mechanism, and I absolutely love how Sharkoon have made and designed these controls. They're much more easily accessible than the usual levers found on most chairs, so there's no more blindly searching for a lever that always just seems to be that little bit out of reach. The 3D armrests are pretty standard issue for a chair of this type. They're made from a soft plasticky material. They adjust up and down via a locking mechanism operated with a button on the outside of each arm. They can also be moved forwards and backwards as well as being rotated, but unfortunately they can't be locked in place at a specific angle or extension, angle of rotation or extension forwards and backwards. I'm not a big fan of armrests that work like this. They move too easily when leaning on them and it does get annoying quite quickly. If you're looking for a new chair, then you should definitely check out Booley's. I'm currently sat on their Ninja Pro gaming chair, which is one of 3 models from their gaming series alongside the Elite and the Master. So if you're looking for something new to stick in your setup that you can sit on and game and work, then I recommend definitely checking out booleys.co.uk. Overall though, I like the looks of the C30. It doesn't try to cater to the gaming market. It's an out and out office designed chair that keeps things simple and clean. The curves in the frame and the flows in the mesh complement each other really well. Moving on to talk about assembly and build quality then. The C30 got off to a good start, but unfortunately it's not all good. While the build process was straightforward, it's quite a simple chair which didn't take me long to assemble. The build quality does leave quite a lot to be desired. The entire frame is made from nylon, as is the 5-spoke base. It just doesn't feel as good quality as a metal frame. The headrest wobbles quite a lot, even when securely attached to the backrest. I mean, it is attached properly. I've checked it and double checked it. That's just how it fits, and it wobbles all over the place. The chair just kind of feels cheap all around, which I understand as it does come in a fair bit cheaper than almost all of the chairs that I've reviewed previously, but still, I can't look past the feel of the materials. As well as the headrest, the whole of the C30 from the seat base up wobbles quite a lot, and it doesn't feel very sturdy at all. The experience is saved slightly by the overall rigidity of the seat base and the gas lift. Actually sitting down on the chair feels okay for the most part, but a long-term period of use would be needed to fully test how this thing's going to hold up over a year or 2 of daily use. The 60mm casters are decent. The chair does glide easily on hard floor, but just like I've said in past videos, if you're going to use any chair on carpet, then I'd definitely look at getting a hard floor protector to stop it getting bogged down so much. Overall, the build quality disappointed me quite a lot. The C30 doesn't feel like a premium product at all. As far as sitting on it goes though, it's okay. The seat base is comfortable and well padded, as I mentioned earlier. The lumbar support can't be adjusted independently, but the whole back of the chair can. So there is some level of adjustment there. You can lift the whole backrest up and it'll click into place across 5 different levels across a range of 56 to 61 centimetres. The same method of adjusting as the Sihu chair that I looked at a while ago. The armrests are comfortable, but I feel they could do with being a bit more generous on how high up they can go. As I mentioned earlier, I'm not a fan of the lack of a locking mechanism on the rotation. I'd much prefer a button to lock it in place over the free adjustment on the Sharkoon OfficePal. On a more positive note though, the support on the back of the legs is good. I like the way the seat base slopes away from my thighs. It's comfortable and it allows you to really tuck your legs under the seat if you want to. The tilt mechanism's okay. Again, just like the Sihu, it locks into place at 3 different steps, going back to 30 degrees in total. So you've got the option of sitting straight up, leaning back a bit, or leaning all the way back and totally feeling like you're going to fall out of the chair. The height adjustment ranges from 44 to 52 centimetres off the floor. The gas lift feels okay, and the chair's never creaked or squeaked or cracked or anything like that while I've been testing it. There's no seat depth adjustment, something which I wish every chair had, but at this price, again of roughly £200-ish, I can forgive it. I guess me being used to sitting on gaming chairs most of the time will have some bearing over my feelings towards the OfficePal. When sitting up straight at a desk, it's a decent enough experience, but trying to relax in this chair and play games and stuff like that, it has disappointed me a little bit. Overall then, and being totally honest with you, I'm not a big fan of the OfficePal C30. It's a cheap feeling chair with very mediocre build quality and a distinct lack of adjustability. It feels very, very much like the Sihu chair that I reviewed, as I've mentioned it a few times going through the video. This one just feels cheaper and flimsier. I wouldn't be surprised if Sihu were making these chairs for Sharkoon in the background somewhere. I don't know whether that's the case, that's just my gut feeling. The headrest wobbles on this chair an unacceptable amount. It isn't faulty, I've checked if it's attached as it should be, but it just wobbles all over the place. The method for adjusting the backrest height is a pain. If you pull it up too far, it'll go all the way down again. A button to lock and unlock that mechanism would have been much, much better. A saving grace though, I suppose, is the actual seat base. It's well padded and comfortable, as is the mesh. It's tight enough to provide good support, but still got enough slack to remain soft and flexible. I suppose if you're going to use this chair for working at a desk and want to be sat up straight the whole time, then it's going to be okay. But if you plan on doing anything else and want to relax a bit and get comfortable, then I would look elsewhere. And that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave me a like down below if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to keep up with the latest PC gaming news and reviews. Hit the notification bell to keep up with our videos. If you go down below the video, you'll find links to some of our merch, and there'll be links in the video's description to our Discord server, our Patreon page, and our website if you want to check any of that out. Anyway, guys, I've been Matt. This has been the OfficePal C30 from Sharkoon. I will talk to you in the next one. Look after yourselves. See you later.